Alrighty, let's get to it. Now, this is the second week in a row where we had a very interesting, to say the least, ending to the main event. Now, Leon Edwards, in my opinion, fought a great fight for the time that the fight lasted, and Bahal fought very good too. But I would have given the slight advantage to Leon at that point in the fight. Most people would agree. Now, that doesn't say much. That doesn't say that Leon was going to win. But at the end of the day, we can only judge the fight off of what we seen, what we had to view. So in the little 6 minutes that we have, that's all we can use. Now, a lot of people are saying there should be a rematch. A lot of people are saying there shouldn't be a rematch. I tend to think that there's really no need for an immediate rematch. If these two cross paths again, then I would love to see the rematch. I would. I would love to see the rematch, but I would not be advocating for an immediate rematch because there's other people that I would like for them to see fight more than I want to see them fight right away, if that makes sense. So for Leon, I wanted to see that Kobe fight. I wish Kobe would have taken that fight. I'm not mad at him for not taking it though. I understand, but I just as a fan, as a viewer, you know, I wish I could have had a chance to see that last night. So again, I hope there's no criticism going on Bahal because just like just like Aljamain Sterling, he was caught with something that in the rules state if you're not able to continue, then this is what happens. And in this case, he was caught with a strike that was deemed illegal, however, unintentional, as opposed to Jan Petroyan's strike being intentional. Now that's the difference. Unintentional strike versus intentional strike, both of which were illegal. Now, this was a no contest. I definitely agree with that decision. I definitely agree it should have been a no contest. Now, for Leon Edwards, his next fight, I would like to see him fight either a Gilbert Burns. I think that would be a fun fight to see. And it would give him an opportunity to have a full fight on display. Not saying that he doesn't deserve a title fight. I think he definitely does, but it's not always about who deserves what. A lot of these guys deserve a title fight. Okay, it doesn't matter about the rankings. A lot of these guys do deserve title fights. Now, some a lot of in many cases rankings are earned and deserved, but in many cases they're just a number, and a lot of times they don't even make sense in my opinion. Some guys are ranked over other guys that I just don't think should be ranked over other guys. So in in a situation like this where Leon, who's been out for a while, he just got a fight, but it was a no contest. So technically there was no fight. I would not mind seeing him get in there against Burns. Now, if Usman decides, hey, you know, I'm not gonna fight Masvidal, and I'm not gonna give Kobe a rematch because I really don't care to see him fight Masvidal again. If we're being honest, I really don't care to see that. Like, I don't see the point, but I understand why he wants to do it, and I'm gonna watch it. But there's a lot more intriguing matchups in my opinion. I don't think George Masvidal can beat Kamaru Usman. I just don't. I think if they fought 25, 35, 45, 55 times, I think Kamaru wins every single time. I just so in my opinion, I already know the ending to that. Now, if something changes and Masvidal wins, oh, my opinion changes right along with that. So don't get it confused. But as of right now, I just do not see it. That's that's just my uh unedited, unadulterated opinion, unfiltered opinion. And I would like to see I would like to see Kamaru fight Masvidal. I mean, damn. I would like to see Kamaru fight Kobe again, but I wouldn't mind Masvidal fighting Kobe first. So that way Masvidal still gets his fight. We still get to see the Masvidal and Kobe matchup that's been so heavily anticipated. But I'm gonna do this on another video and break all that the welterweight stuff down. But getting back on track, yeah, Leon definitely I could see him moving on. Gilbert needs something to do. Leon needs something to do. I don't think he has any injuries or anything like that. I think he's ready to fight pretty much any time right now. I don't know if he's willing though. That's the only thing. I don't know if he's willing. Belal, I hear is his eye is not going to have any permanent damage, and his vision is coming back, which I wish him the best. I wish him a healthy and full recovery, and I'd like to see that happen. And I like to see him back in the octagon uh, against someone. I would say again because you can't count this as a loss. Okay, so technically he's still on a win streak. Now I would like to see him go against a guy like maybe Michael Chiesa. You know, I think um, I think that would be a great matchup if you give them both a full training camp, let him recover. You know, but we'll see what happens. Honestly, I just want to address anyone who's making comments saying that oh Bilal was actually hurt and Aljamain wasn't, or Bilal is crying and anything negative about that. Let someone knee you in your forehead while you're on one knee. Let a grown man come up and knee you in your forehead clean. Or let a grown man poke you in your eye with any of their fingers. Okay? And until you do that, don't put any criticism on these guys who are out there putting it on the line. So MMA House on MMA Block, and we in the center of MMAville. Keep it real. Till the next time.